Hi everyone, welcome back to the Lightning Web Component sessions. So, as we have discussed in last session, how to travel the data between parent to child and child to parent. So today we are going to see if suppose our components are not in relationship but they are working in a single application, then how we can travel the data. So here for that we have messaging service, Lightning Message Service, which is nothing but LMS. Okay. So for that we have few steps that we need to follow and implement. So let's start quickly with that. So let me open the VS Code. So I've already created a folder here as it's a simple step that controls P and just create a project with manifest and just authenticate it with the port. Now after that what we need to do is suppose if we are having data already, in that case we can go here and just retrieve from here. If not, in that case we just need to go here, and here we need to create a message channel. Okay, so for that we need to follow these steps. So we need to create a folder here. So we can just right click on the default and just click on new folder and just give the message channel and click on enter. So it will create a like this. Okay, after that just right click again and just click on new file. So then we can just provide the message channel name dot the message channel we need to give and hyphen metadata dot xml. Any name we can provide here. So let me enter. So now we can see this file is created here. So here we have a simple piece of XML that we need to push here. So that is here. So like that. So for example, we want to provide our label as such type. Here we want to expose, and we can provide the description. Later point of time, we can provide here message fields. Similarly, we can provide the multiple messages as well. For now, I am just providing here single attribute. Okay. After that, now our basically we can say our message channel is ready. Let's create some examples. So for example, let me create two components. Okay, like left component. Okay, and another component is right component. Okay, so let me expose both the component as. So here we can just provide the target symbol. I just provided the targets. Now let me deploy those components. Let me go here and let me open any component, like for example opportunity. Okay, so opportunity we can directly open as the prefix is 006. We can open from here. Okay, now let me click on edit page. So for example, we want to put one component is here, another component is here. So let me put that left component here. Okay, and let me, as I created two components, so let me put this here. Okay. Let me save. Let me just click on save and just go back. We will be able to see those components in backend but not in front end, as we haven't provided into the HTML. Okay, so now let me open the HTML. So for example, in left hand side we are having some pick list. On the selection of that we will populate into the second this side, like right hand side. Okay, so let me go here. Let me create a pick list here quickly. So basically again the combo box, and respective that as we already know, like we need to provide some options and where we want to store the value. So I just created into the JavaScript like a get method I have created and provided some options like new, progress, and finish, and value as value. Okay, and on the selection of that I just created a method called change. Okay, handle change. So okay, now I just deploy those components. Let me go here and just refresh. Meantime, let me show you in parent components, means in the right components we are having this selected type, and in JavaScript we can see here we are having this variable. Okay, so right now we are not assigning anything. Okay, so let me go here. So right now we can see the selected type is coming here. Okay, those components are different. They are running in a single application, but those components right now not in relationship. Okay, for example, I just selected new, and this new automatically should come here. This kind of situations are there. In that case we will use the LMS. Okay, now how to implement the LMS. Okay, so in order to implement the LMS, we need to import few files. Okay, one, we need to import the publisher and subscriber. Okay, that we need to implement. So basically, we need to include these three things here, like published, subscribe, and message content. Okay, so what it will do is, publisher is something from where we want to publish the event, subscribe something where we want to subscribe. So right now we don't want to subscribe here, so I can remove. Message content is something which will indicate that yeah, you are passing something from some component and you want to get into the another component within the applications. Okay, that we have declared here. After that, here at line number 3, we can see I just created one. Here we need to get this message channel which we have created here. So we can see our message channel name is search type. So what we need to do is, here we just need to provide search type, and similarly, like if this name can be anything. So for me, like it is easy to manage, like I just give that name as search type LMS. Okay, now I just save. So from basically from here I'm going to subscribe the channel. Okay, now in order to subscribe the channel, we need to get this message content from the wired connector. Okay, in order to that, we need to get wire decorator here, and after that we can write here wire, like as we already know these all things, that how to do that. So let me save this one. So we can do, and after that, when we select a value, that time we want to publish the event. So that so this will be the method where we want to write this. So this one, this name we just need to provide here. The first parameter will be the message context which we have given here. After that, that message channel name, and then what value we want to pass. So for example, I want to pass the selected type for now, which I have stored here. And here it can be a JavaScript object, it can be a array, a multi-array, anything we can pass. For now I just want to pass the value. So what I have done is just provided an attribute here, it can be anything. Okay, for now selected type I have given, and colon this dot value which will be a selected value. Okay, let me click on save and just deploy. Till now we have just published the event. Now we have to looks like we are getting some error here. So okay, I think such type here we only need to provide like this. We deploy this one. Okay, so I think I didn't deploy this one. That was that's why that error was coming. Now this one is deployed. Now here we have published our event. Now time to subscribe that and get results. Okay, now let me go here, and same thing, whatever we have done here, we need to do into the right component also. So similar thing here, instead of publish, we need to do the subscribe. Okay, subscribe message context will be the similar thing, and whatever thing we are doing for the message channel, same thing we need to do here as well. Okay, and second thing we have done this one, so similar thing we need to provide here as well. Let me go here, just enter and just save it. Okay, why this error is coming? Because we haven't imported wire. Okay, now let me time is to subscribe the method. So for that we need to write this piece of code here into the connected callbacks. Okay, so here we can see, so here we are just subscribed. So in subscription, what we need to do is, this is the method. Here we need to pass two parameters. One will be the same as message context. Here we need to pass the say channel name, like whatever channel we want to subscribe, and after that here we can create a thing like a parameter. We can see it can be anything, like right now I'm using message. Instead of that, we can use anything. Okay, now after getting the result, I'm just printing first of all, and after that I'm assigning to here. Okay, that will be printed on this screen. Okay, now let me click on deploy. Okay, now let me refresh. Search update LMS. Okay, so this is not, so let me go to here. Let's see what mistake we have done. So basically here we can see we have updated our LMS name as this one. Okay, so we need to update here as, let me say, So now we have implemented the LMS, and we can see here we are having the left hand side component and the right hand side component. In left hand side we are having one big list. Okay. So what we have done is here we have published the event. Like whenever we are changing every year, we are published the event. Okay. On the publication, we are subscribing to the right hand side components. Okay. So whatever value we have selected, it will automatically come here. So yeah, basically this is the use of LMS. So like we can understand few of the examples. Like for example, we are having something like we have created one screen. Okay, some search boxes are there, and below that we are getting some data table. Okay, whatever text we are typing into the text box that automatically search. Okay, but those are the different components. So in this situation, we LMS, and many more examples are there. For example, we are having like a sidebar, and here we are having few options. For example, we have provided some context name here. If we are clicking on that, related to that information will come into the right hand side area. So this kind of examples are there. We can implement the LMS. Okay. So yeah, that's for now. So thanks for watching. Let's meet in another video.